Okay guys, so I thought we'd do basically an overview of the barn. Since I last posted some photos on social media about the new barn, a lot of people want to know things and are curious, and again we're going to have an open house here in Farmington, Arkansas in the fall, sometime in October, where everybody can come by. We'll do a cult starting clinic. I'm going to have a big party, a country music artist, and a big piss up and party, okay? But that'll be later in the fall, so we'll let you know. So this here is just going to be a basic overview of the inside of the building. I'm not going to go into any major detail of why I built what I built. And then we're going to have go into detail of every aspect about what I built, why I built it. Because everything I built had a reason, a specific function, the material I built it out of. So I will get into lots of detail because I can already see the questions people are going to ask. But we're not going to do that in this one. This is just a general overview. And then in a couple of months, we'll do the outside of the building and pastures and how I set cattle pens up and all that kind of stuff. So let's get started, guys. Okay, so in the main barn, we've got a big roll-up door here that goes to outside, okay? We have 28 stalls in here, okay? All of the stalls are exactly 12 by 12 feet inside diameter. The horses can kind of stick their head out like that. This is Baron. He's a horse that I trained and sold, 10, 11, 12 years ago. Great horse. Melissa Sims owned him, a good friend of mine. So there's 28 stalls. I like the open fronts to the stalls to where the horses can stick their head out. And then they can also, I can see into the stall as I walk past. Okay, I put custom feeders in all of them as well. Prefabricated feeders. I can tie horses on the wall, a Ritchie automatic water in the corner, a molasses tub, and then I can also tie them so they can eat as well. I did all cinder block stalls as well. Okay, so like I said, there's 28 stalls in here. Each stall has its own overhead fan to go to each unit, okay? Then we'll turn the corner here and we'll go into our automatic water, our hot walker. Okay, this is great to exercise the horses when, if I'm away or gone for a week, we can put them on this, let them walk, trot or canter in here. Mainly we just use it at a walk to get the horses out of their stall. Again, in winter time, this place is kind of shut down from December, basically middle of December till, the middle of April. It rains a lot here in Arkansas, so it's pretty much shut down for the entire winter. So I built this place like a mini city. Okay, so I don't once I step in the building, I don't have to leave the building. I had some custom built custom built supplement buckets here. This is an EPM supplement that I absolutely love. It's phenomenal. I give it to all my horses. It stops them getting EPM. I'll never train a horse without being on this. Hello, how are you? Okay, good girl. So I really like it. The horses can stick their head out. We can love on them a little bit, okay? And give them a little attention. This is Lincoln. You've seen him in some of the videos. How you doing, buddy? Huh? You doing pretty good today? Huh? There we go. So the floor here, you'll notice the floor is rubber. I got rubber mats. I rubbered the whole entire facility as far as the barn goes. I've got these plugs here so that we can power wash the barn every couple of months, and every 25 feet going down through the center of the barn. Every 25 feet in the barn, we've got these rubber holes here that I can do it. You can back him up. So we've got 4 saddling bays here. They're all identical, okay? And they've all got hot and cold water on them as well, so that if a horse takes a pee in here or something when they're tied up, I can go ahead and wash it out. I put an automatic water in each one, so when it's hot, I can take my bridle off, let the horse have a drink, tie him up to the wall until he gets unsaddled. So there's saddle racks, bridle racks on the side. There's saddle racks on the end of each bay here, okay? So there's 4 of these bays. So there'll always be 1 or 2 horses waiting for me to get on. And then this is the wash rack here in the corner that Kristen's about to use, okay? So I put these black, I can't remember the material it's made. It's like a hard black plastic, stops the horses scratching their teeth on the walls. I did cinder block everywhere, okay? So hot and cold water. Oh yeah, Lena, you have to be in every shot, don't you? Okay, yes, Daddy. Every part of this video, I'm gonna make sure I'm walking in here. Okay, I just want to let you know now. Okay, so that's the wash rack. Backing up just a little bit here is some more saddle racks, bridle hooks, saddle bars. Okay, saddle blanket bars. More of that here. The tack room's got a roll-up door here, so this will go up and down for a roll-up door. And here's the tack room. So just pretty standard, you know, just lots of bridle hooks and things, bridles, hackamores, Rommel reins, other saddles that we use. Okay, coming around here, we had to put a dehumidifier in here because of the humidity in the air, but it makes the saddles mold, so that'll stop that. It's pre-plumbed. Okay, some more bridles and things. So this is 12 by 24, plenty of space here. Okay, so keep coming down. This is what we refer to as our skybox. That goes into the arena here, but this is the skybox. So coming up here, this is kind of where I kind of entertain some customers, and I want to sit here and have lunch, things like that. So I put in a nice little bar here to do some entertaining. Okay. I haven't decorated this yet, but we've got to put different trophies and photographs and bullshit on the wall. Some lounge chairs. Okay. And then this is the kitchen. It's a bit of a mess right now. The whole barn is what you call a smart, you know how you have those smart houses where you can lock it and turn the lights on and off from your phone and stereo and TV and all that? Well, this whole barn's a smart barn. So the IT were out this morning just making a couple of adjustments, but this is the rack, and the rack goes back into there, okay? But I got a kitchen here, fridge, microwave, sink, etc. Okay? And then I like it because you can sit here and see out into the arena. If your horse is in training here, you can watch either me or Krista ride it and sit in here and have a drink and bullshit. And it doesn't see all of the arena, but it sees quite a bit of it. So I really like this skybox. I come up here and have lunch. It's just a great place to hang out, okay? So coming down here from the skybox. Shit, I almost fell down the fucking stairs. So coming through, more stalls. This is where my spa's gonna go. It gets actually delivered tomorrow. I have a new spa coming to ice the horse's legs down. So I put a four-sided track drain around the whole thing, so any water will go into the track drain. Inside there is the laundry, and this is what I mean by a smart barn. So I've got the barn arena. It tells me the temperature, so I keep it heated at 55 degrees, not year round, but in the winter time. I can cool it, I can heat it, okay? Or go back here to the barn. It tells me the temperature of the barn, hot, cold, automatic fans, tells me the ammonia smell, okay? So the whole thing's automated. In there is the laundry room. I got an industrial washer and dryer there. There's the barn bathroom in here, okay? Nice little shitter here. Okay, this is the barn restroom. Okay. So then we keep coming down. All the stalls are the same. Okay. Blanket rack on the outside. So there's another roll-up door here that comes down. So in the wintertime especially, so that I can seal the whole barn off. So I like to keep the barn around 55 degrees so I can shut this off. It's open now though. So the whole place is built like a mini city. So once I step in here, I don't have to come out. So as I come around the corner here, I built another little mini tack room for Jeff and Diego. They train some horses here. Okay, things locked. So that's like a little mini tack room for them to keep their tack there. And then behind me here is where we have shavings. So on the other end of this shavings is another big roll-up door that a semi backs into, dumps all the shavings, and this is where we keep shaving, so everything's completely enclosed. This is going to be the feed bay, so I can get a semi load of hay from Stanley, pallets, feed, so we can double stack everything. This holds 2 semis worth of feed in here, goes all the way to the roof. And this last bay is my bus bay. This is where I keep my bus when I'm not taking it to a horse show or taking it somewhere. I like it because it keeps it out of the weather, and it's just handy. I have a air compressor down the end there, so it keeps I can air up the tires and anything else that I need to do. So then, like for example, all these bays here, all I do is press this button and it'll shut this roller door here. So all the lights are on motion sensors, so they only come on and go off. Lena, come on, get out of the road. They come on and off with motion. Okay. So it's I built it like a little mini city, so that once I come in it, I don't need to technically leave. Come on. All of it's heavily insulated. I put 3 inches of spray-on foam insulation. I've got exhaust fans, radiant heat above all the saddle bays. Okay, and the wash rack is radiant heat. Like I said, the spa shows up tomorrow, so I'm excited to get the spa. So it'll go there. So let's head out into the arena here. So everything's a little dirty, it's a barn of course, but again, I really did heavy insulation up there because I want it to be warm in the winter and cool in the summer. So under the stairs here, this is like a little storage area. You know, shampoo and shit and just stuff that you need in a barn. Stuff that you need in a barn, vet supplies, etc. So we just use that as storage there. Okay, coming out into the arena. So this again has got another roll-up door up there so that you can close this in again, the barn. So the arena is 125 by 250. That's the size of the riding arena, okay? 125 feet wide, 250 feet long. We have cattle pens down the end of the arena. There's cattle pens on the ends. And then on this side, there's also a return alleyway that runs down the entire length of the arena. You notice we've got radiant heat in the barn as well, so we keep the riding part at 55 degrees in the middle of winter. Okay, and that's pretty handy. Just basically a t-shirt and a light coat is all we need for the winter time. We've got roll-up doors around the entire facility so that when the weather's good, off your phone, like there's kind of a cool thing here. So like on my phone here, there's an app. Okay, so it's all a smartphone. So here, I've got everything. So for example, on my phone here, I've got all my videos. So I can pull up and see the entire videos of the arena. Okay. All of the barns, all the pictures of the barn. Okay. Outside the building. So I put cameras everywhere around the facility. And then media, I've got a big sound system up there for the academy, play music, etc., Pandora. Okay. And then all the garage doors will open and close. All the garage doors will open and close off the app on the phone as well. So basically the whole barn, temperature, everything, work off this. It gives me a temperature of the arena, the barn, the whole thing. Security, I can lock all the doors from my phone, okay? Gives me the weather, etc. So the whole thing, it doesn't matter where I am in the world, as long as I got a little internet service, I can track everything. So this is kind of cool, is that here, there's a alleyway that runs down the entire side of the arena. So this is to get return cattle back to the roping arena. My buddy Tom, he ropes at night time, so he likes to rope, so we'll move the cattle down through here. I'll also tie all my 2-year-olds up in this alleyway every day and let them stand there and just learn some patience. When I want to cut or I want a smaller arena, I've got these big arms here that fold out across the entire arena. So they're on a wheel here. So you'll see here it's a big wheel like on a mower, bush hog, and you just fold both of these fences out to the middle and they cut across the middle. So that gives me 125 by 125 smaller cutting pen. Okay. So the dirt, Jim and Bob Kaiser did all the right dirt work for Kaiser Arena Works, a phenomenal company, and guys, I do all my arenas. These are the rope and chutes back here. So these are the rope and chutes back in here. Tom uses these 4-wheeler deal to practice roping on. We keep our tractors back in here. So again, I built everything like a little mini city. So the tractor and drag and my water wagon and drag are all kept here in the corner, so I don't need to go outside. We insulated all of the 3 inches. Actually, no, we did 2 inches in the arena ceiling and 2 inches on the walls of the arena. So then when you come, let's go back out here again. So rope and chutes here. Obviously I don't rope. You've all seen me with the rope. I'm completely fucking useless. Okay. So we'll turn the corner. I love this size, 125 by 250. So then this is an additional square pen. So this pen here, it's probably 55 by 50. It's not quite a square, it's a little bit more of a rectangle, but you can start a colt back in here. I can keep cattle back in here. You know, the hot walker is over there from the barn. You can see the opening there of the barn, so that's the hot walker. All in there. That's where I showed you the hot walker, and that's the door to go back into the barn. And then this is the door here to go outside. So the tractors come around this corner and then they can go into the arena and drag. So in the summertime, I can open up, there's 3 doors, 1 door, 2 doors, 3 doors there. And then there's doors running down the entire length of the arena. So I can let a lot of air flow through. And then there's 2 big doors at the end of the building as well. Okay. So basically I designed it that once you step in the building, you technically don't have to leave the building. Okay. So that's the general gist. I have pens in the corner of each corner of the arena I've cut off so I can hold cattle in the corners as well. I got a mechanical cow flag over here, but I walk. Fans come on and keep air circulation so there's no condensation. Here I put a TV so I can, when I'm on a horse, I can keep an eye on all my horses, saddle bays, all of the saddle bays, who's coming in and out of the barn. I'm kind of anal about who handles my horses, what they do with them, how they do it. So I want to keep an eye on everything. And, you know, that's basically the facility. There's more cattle pens back in here as well. You know, a good all-round size arena is 125 feet wide and 250 feet long. I've had, in Texas, it was 150 by 300 indoor arena, and I thought that was a little bit too big. Most arenas you're going to show in are going to be 125 by 250. So here's a little corner cut off. That's how the other corners look. So I can capture cattle in here and work them. And then more cattle pens back here. There's Owen. He's back here in a cattle pen for today. So pretty good, couple of good sized cattle pens down here. Big feeder back in here. I love the radiant heat and the lighting, so we can do a lot of filming in here. Doesn't matter what time of the year it is, we can film in here. as well. But the insulation was expensive, but it's well worth it. We used the spray-on insulation, and then we came back and painted it white, and that kind of opened it all up and made it look a lot nicer by painting it. So, guys, that's the new barn in a nutshell. We're going to go into a lot more detail on how we're going to do things, what we're going to do as far as how I built it, why I built it. This is the third ranch I built, so I've made enough mistakes on the others that I really feel like I got it 100% right on this. So once we cover everything inside, then we'll cover everything outside. Now we're in landscaping mode, trying to get trees and grass established and fences, and it'll take 2 more months before that's finished. And once that's finished, we'll get everything completed and start filming outside. Anyway, guys, take care of yourselves. Cheers.